Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will presentation about One Piece. One Piece is one of popular comic. One Piece is the author is Eiichiro Oda. Okay, One Piece was created by Eiichiro Oda. The comic strip started in 1997 in Shonen Jump, published by Shueisha, and is still continue until now. One Piece itself tells the story of Monkey D. Luffy, or Luffy, a pirate who is obsessed with finding One Piece, one of the most valuable treasure in One Piece world at that time. In the Little of Luffy was rescued by a pirate named Sang. This Sang is one of Yonko, the most of the strong pirates. Luffy finally resolved to become the real pirate by traveling all over the world and finding One Piece. It was on his journey that Luffy found various exciting adventures with his going merry ship. Monkey D. Luffy became a captain of the Straw Hat pirate group. Unlike the stereotype of most of the main character, Luffy appears even a little stupid and careless. As a pirate, Luffy can be said to be very ordinary because he does not know anything about compass and marine science. Besides that, he cannot swim because he eats gomu-gomu fruit. The characteristic feature of Luffy is straw hat and his head. He was given a straw hat by Sang, his idol pirate, when he was a child, so that one day he must return in when he meets again at sea. The character first one who joining the member of Straw Hat Pirate is Roronoa. Roronoa is a member of the Straw Hat Pirates who joined Luffy for the first time. And the second member is Usopp. Usopp Usopp is joining the Straw Hat Pirate in the most courtly accomplished soldier and always avoid battle, and his long nose may be inspired by Pinocchio. And the third is Sanji. Sanji, he is a chief with extraordinary gastronomy and the best fighter in the group. Initial Sanji refused to become a member of Straw Hat. He wanted to realize his dreams as a reliable chef. And then the next member is Nami. Nami is the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates and is the fifth crew joined the Straw Hat Pirates. After that, in the city is Blue, which is located close to Greenland. It is the birthplace of the late pirate king Gold Roger. 22 years ago, the city was also the place where he was executed, and the last words Roger spoke before his death marked the beginning of the Pirates Age. 8 years before his death, Longtown served as top pirates hiding in the Greenland, with a lighthouse illuminating around the reverse mountain, the entrance to the Greenland. This ended when Smoke was placed on duty in the city. Talk is quite quickly changed back when Smoker left the town in an attempt to capture Straw Hat Luffy. As Blue is the birthplace of many powerful pirates all of time. For example, Pirate King Gold Roger and many powerful and world famous people such as Monkey D. Dragon, Monkey D. Luffy, and Roronoa. And in my opinion, this is the saddest One Piece episode. When a big war broke out in Marineford, this war was triggered because Luffy adopted brother named Ace was was about to be executed. Ace himself is a subordinate of the strongest pirate named Whitebird, and his captain is Whitebird. This war involved a lot of pirates in the world to thwart the execution, especially Luffy, his younger brother Ace, who is fighting tooth and nail in the forefront. After Ice was rescued by Luffy, and Ice managed to escape from the execution. This is where the saddest moment is when they both uh, to run to run. They were cast by Akainu. Akainu is one of the naval officers and powerful like volcanic lava. When he chased them, Akainu provoked Ice so that Ice come back and fought Akainu. But when Ice was off guard, it turned out that Akainu was already eyeing Luffy, so that the lava attack was aimed at Luffy and at the same time as become a shield for Luffy. Unfortunately, as heard about Akainu is attacked and Ice died on the spot. It made Luffy lose his mind and fainted. In this fourth marine war, not only did Ice die, but the White Bird pirate captain also died in this big war. And the end of the story of the Marineford is when the pirates sank comes and stopped all this war. So the long story after that Marineford accident, Luffy did not give up and would not give up in intention of become a pirate king. Until now, the episode and Luffy's struggle are still continuing. The last time I watched the episode was when Luffy fought with Kaido. Kaido is one of the 5 strongest pirates in the world of One Piece, namely is Yonko. And here Luffy lost against Kaido because his strength is not enough to face one of these Yonko. Okay, that's all for. Thank you for all your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. Today I will review biography about Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan was the founder and the first great Khan and emperor of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history after his death. Birthplace and date: Genghis Khan, also known as Temujin, was born between the years of 1162 to 1167. There are many opinions of when he was born because there is no accurate written history of the Mongols. What we know comes from the songs that mothers sang to their children. Temujin was born in the city of Kenti-Aimak on the banks of the river unknown in Mongolia. His parents: Genghis Khan's father is Yasuke, was born between 1140 and 1145. He was a tribal chief of the Kiad. His mother, Howlun, belonged to the Old Hunut tribe, which was a nomad tribe. Brother and sister: Temujin had 3 brothers. The first one is Khazar, the second is Kajun, and the last one is Tanuj. He also had 2 half-brothers, Bekter and Belgude, and 1 sister, Temulen. Early education. After doing a lot of research, there does not seem to be any information about Genghis Khan early education. The only thing we do know is that he learned from the things he saw in wars. Adult life education. It does not seem that Genghis Khan went to regular school. He was recognized as a genius and learned most of his knowledge from watching life in wars. Taught by his mother, he became leader of his family and learned how to care for the protect others, which would later be important for controlling an empire. Spouse and children. His wife name was Borte, and his sons were Jochi, Chagadai, Ogadai, and Toloi. He had many other children with his other wife, but they were not included in the history of his life. Where he lived, Genghis lived all around Mongolia and most likely lived in a yurt just like this one. Occupation. Genghis Khan was a tribal leader, fighter, and a king of the Mongolian nation. He was known as a great warrior and defeated many countries. Personality traits. Genghis Khan was a fierce warrior who defeated many lands. He was also very kind and built schools and cities and shared his wealth with his people. Why he is remembered? Genghis Khan is remembered for all the great things that had did he, and because he was very victorious in war. He was also great ruler and defeated many countries and their rulers, so that he was the ruler of them all. Monuments. Genghis Khan is remembered by people who called themselves his children. His name is on many products, streets, and buildings. His face is on the large domination of Mongolian money as well as others. One of Mongolia's airport is named Genghis Khan International Airport. He was also been ranked 29 on a list of the world's most influential people. Other information. Genghis Khan was a very spiritual man and he let the people in his nation keep their own religions. He also believed that if you want to conquer a nation, you must conquer the heart of its people. Before battle, Genghis Khan would go to the top of a mountain and pray and would say that he heard the voice of God speaking to mountain him. In 2006, his face was put on the side of a mountain. My opinion of Genghis Khan is that he was a very fierce warrior, but on the other hand, he was also a very kind person. I like the way he accomplished what he wanted to do because he did it in a good way and his people like him very much. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for all your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. Today I will explain the story about Sinbad the Sailor, the Strength Valley. Once upon a time, in big city, Baghdad, which was in a faraway eastern country, there lived Sinbad the Sailor. Sinbad was a brave, but he also was a poor man. The sailor wanted to make a great fortune, and he made a voyage. But there was a great storm, and his ship came to an island. And then Sinbad saw a big palm tree and began to climb it. At the distance he saw a bird's egg, and in the sky he saw a big bird called rock. It was the biggest bird of the Orient. And the great idea came into his head. He tied himself to the leg of the rope, and they flew into the sky. They flew higher and higher until they were lost in the clouds. Later, they began to drop, but the rock landed very softly, and Sinbad quickly untied himself. They were at the valley. He looked in astonishment. The valley was covered with huge sparkling stones. They were diamonds. The treasure was guarded by an angry serpent, but he was success in tricking the serpent. A whale helped him to escape to Baghdad at all speed. When the sailor was in his native city, again he gave a diamond to every member of his family. With the rest of diamonds, he built a big palace. He also had another adventure, but it's another story. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks all for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.